Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my dears and my darlings, wherever you are in the world as I'm posting this video, whatever time of day or afternoon or evening or night it might be. I'm setting this intention to be a video message for you for the next 24 hours from whenever you happen to see it. Where I am, I'm setting it in time for August 8th, but where you are, maybe the 8th is come and gone, maybe you see this in a few weeks. So we're just setting the intention here for a message for the next 24 hours. And the message that's coming up here, is the Three of Cups. And this can come up in a few different ways. Now, a lot of people are used to watching tarot for love and romance, so some of our cards get stereotyped for that reason. And Three of Cups is one of the cards that over the years has gotten stereotyped as getting engaged. That could very well be the case for some of you. Maybe you're receiving a proposal in the next 24 hours. Maybe you're being invited to something in the next 24 hours. That might be the place where you end up meeting the person you're gonna marry. Some of you might be setting something into motion where you're manifesting engagement or marriage. That can be the case for some of you. I'm not going to sit here and say that it never ever means that. I am going to say that it doesn't only mean that. I am going to say that there are other ways that this card can apply. So, Three of Cups can also be finding community, finding like-minded people who think like us, having a sense of community and a sense of belonging. So again, some of you may be stumbling upon a group or ideology that's really resonating with you, or you may be enrolling in something that's going to lead you to establishing friendships and networks with like-minded people. There could be a sense of belonging. Three of Cups also comes in with like an energy of celebration, like a time to get together with people and celebrate good things that are happening, celebrate good news or happy occurrences. Some of you maybe are having an opportunity to help someone or be supportive of someone who's celebrating something in their life that's a big deal for them. And this could be bringing you all closer together. This could be helping you meet new people or make new friends in the process. But there could definitely be a sense of like friendships coming together. Some of you may be calling in this or like manifesting this. I've even heard this be like sometimes birth announcements. So some of you may be hearing from someone that they're expecting, that they're getting, that they're gonna be having a baby. Maybe for some of you, you are finding out and you're gonna be announcing that to your friends and family. It's so funny because right before I sat down to record this, I got off the phone with my mom, and you guys know I've been sick. I've had the Rona, and you guys know I'm recovering from the car accident. So she all of a sudden got worried, and she's like, well, what if you don't have the Rona? Like, she's like, what if you're taking pain meds? And like, she was really worried, like, what if I'm expecting and I don't know? And I was like, Mom, that is not possible right now unless it's through immaculate conception. There is no possible way at this moment. But maybe some of you, maybe you're hoping this for your children, or you're manifesting grandkids, or I don't know. There could be something here. Somebody may have a baby fever. It appears my mom does, but I can't tell you on my end that would be anything you'd be hearing from me anytime soon. But there could be something here for some of you. I don't know. Maybe for some of you, I will tell you something funny though. There was a time that I kept pulling Three of Cups for myself. And I told you guys the Four of Wands when I kept pulling Four of Wands, and there was like, you know, you guys know that story. But there was a time I kept pulling Three of Cups, and I was like confused about what that was. And again, I was like, I wasn't really dating anybody. I was like, well, I don't know why I keep getting Three of Cups. But then I did have a friend from college reach out and want to have a child together. I ended up not doing that with this person, but I did keep pulling Three of Cups for myself before that happened. And we did get Knight of Wands yesterday, and we talked about like a possible ultimatum or some kind of a proposition. Some of you could be doing something around children, or maybe you're talking to your partner and you're talking about, well, maybe it's time to have a kid, or maybe you're talking to a friend and saying, let's have a kid together, or I don't know. There could be something like that here for some of you. Sometimes the Three of Cups can be birth announcements. But this could also be healing from the feminine wound. A lot of you have heard me talk about this, and when I talk about it, I tend to lose a lot of followers because it's offensive to some people. And I'm not saying it to be offensive at all. I'm not saying it to be offensive. I've said this in the past. We talk a lot about toxic masculinity. I'm not going to say that toxic masculinity doesn't exist. But we can't sit here and pretend like toxic femininity doesn't exist. There's absolutely such a thing as toxic femininity. And so some of you maybe have grown up around that toxic femininity. Maybe you had a mother figure who behaved more like a jealous sibling than a safe, nurturing parent. Maybe you grew up around a lot of very overly critical and judgmental and harsh, demanding female adult figures. Maybe you dealt with a lot of the mean girls growing up, right? Friendships were always more like frenemies and competitions and jumping through hoops to be accepted by women. Some of you maybe have been treated very cruelly by women. And so sometimes, and this is not just for guys. A lot of us women go through that too. A lot of the times you'll hear some women say, they'll go, oh, well, I just get along better with guys. I'm just more of a tomboy. You hear that a lot because they've been around toxic females and they don't feel safe around that energy, and they think all females are that way, and that's not the case. Sometimes the Three of Cups comes up for me when you've had those really toxic feminine experiences, and now you're coming into a time that you're going to start to encounter very positive, uplifting, healing feminine energies. You're going to start to encounter women who are not tearing each other down. They're not competing. They're not trying to backstab each other. They're not frenemies, right? They're happy to see each other succeed. They praise each other. They encourage each other. Some of you are learning how to be in your feminine energy or interact with feminine energy without turning it into a romantic or physical thing. That can be sometimes with the Three of Cups also in my readings, where like you're kind of redefining your ideals of femininity. You're redefining what it is to be a woman, or the things that you find attractive or alluring about feminine energy or about women. So it's just coming into a higher frequency, higher vibrational feminine energy, and healing from that feminine wound. Sometimes, unfortunately, when we're around low vibrational feminine energy, it's very scary. It's very damaging. And so some of us are going to be healing from that and having reassuring, soothing, nurturing, uplifting, wise, warm, kind, loving, upbuilding feminine energy and feminine interactions and experiences moving forward. So that is something sometimes I see with this card as well. I thank you all for checking out the card of the day. We should be all caught up with private readings by the morning. And I'm still gonna be keeping the calendar light, but I anticipate that I'll be back to the regular YouTube schedule posting this week. Fingers crossed. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, and I'm hoping you all have a fabulous day ahead, and I'll see you all in tomorrow's message. Take care and be well, my darlings.